Yeah, we've been tagged.
Oh,
Pebbles and Peach started a tag thing going around the van life community where we will have to answer 10 questions and then nominate another 3 people to answer those same 10 questions. Well, Simon from Smithy's Kontiki has nominated me. Cool. So now we got answers. She looks really bored with this. Right, anyway, on with these questions because I think these are quite good actually. What is the make and model of your van? Well, it's a bit of a big van really. Some would argue it's not a van at all. It's an American RV and it's a Daybreak. Question 2. How long did your van build take? Well, it's kind of irrelevant because we bought it already built. So it's kind of not a really good question. How long did it take us to move into it? Because that was quite funny.
3 hours.
Took about 3 hours to move from a, what was it, it's a Compass Rambler 7.5 metre motorhome into this 11 metre monster, and it still took 3 hours to move. Well, actually 3 hours just to move the stuff.
That was me.
To put it all away took a lot longer. Right, number 3. Where has been your favourite place to stay in your van? Well, that's got to be in Spain, on a beach, while camping. Well, not actually on the beach, right next to the beach, as in, yes, we was on a bit of a hard stand, well, it's a rough car park, and you stepped out of the van door straight onto sand, and then a few metres away was the sea. Absolutely fantastic. We spent a good few weeks there, and that has got to be our absolute favourite place. Where has been the worst place to stay in your van? I think that's got to be French motorway airs, mostly because we got robbed.
And that French campsite where we lost the mirror. Well,
smashed. Well, that wasn't where we stayed.
Nice.
Yeah, no,
we did stay there.
That was
we did stay there. It's horrible.
I think France has got. It's hard to say because England actually generally is miserable. It's cold and wet.
It's worse to drive in.
But I think the worst actual place, if we've got to vote an actual place, it's got to be that French motorway air where we got robbed. Don't stay on them. They're a nightmare. Okay. Now this is a good one. How many people have you had in your van at one time?
13 was the most.
13.
That was a party before we left.
Oh yeah, we had a party in here and we had 13 people. And I'm not going to say squeezed in here because 13 fit really easily. But then again, it's big. Have you had, number 6, have you had any van disasters? Not really, not what I would call disasters.
No, it wasn't the van's fault, it was yours with the toilet hose.
Oh yeah.
In Vera, when we went up to empty.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was okay, that is a good one because I actually got covered in
feces, for want of
effluent. If you don't know, big RVs have big sewage tanks and you empty them via a big 3-inch hose. Unfortunately, I'm doing an empty through quite a long hose and the hose splits and this stuff goes everywhere, including all over me as well. It was I think, yeah, I'd forgotten about that. It's amazing how I managed to forget about the really bad stuff. That was got to be the worst. Yeah, that's got to be the worst. That's the disaster. What is your favourite feature of your van? My favourite feature happens to also be the worst feature of the van as well, and that's its size. Now, it's big, it's lovely, we've got lots of room. In fact, got more room than I had in my first flat that I ever bought. You know, we've got a proper shower and toilet room and a big bed, fixed bed, and it's lovely. But also, but on the other side of the coin is we are limited with, I'm not going to say limited with the places we can go. We are restricted to some of the places we go. There are places we can't go because of our sheer size. So whilst it's my best feature, it's also my worst. What's your favourite feature?
Nice big fridge freezer.
It is big. Okay, it's quite my favourite as well.
And a big bathroom.
Yeah, that's my favourite. I've got lots of favourites. I like the big fridge freezer because it means lots of food. Right, number 8. What is your least favourite part about van life? My least favourite part about van life, I don't think I've got a least favourite. Van life is brilliant, and I just can't.
There isn't, because everywhere we go we take our home, so it's fine. That's
yeah, there is. Mate, I really can't answer that question because there is nothing that I don't like about it.
Prefer to live like this than in a house.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Right, number 9. What is your favourite part about van life? Haha, that's... I'm going to say
that's
that.
Exactly what
I was
actually
going to say that's easy, but it's actually not easy because there's so much. I think the main thing is freedom. Is that freedom, the freedom to go where we want, when we want. The freedom to move on when we want to, or stay put when we want to.
Or up till now, the fact that we could go and do what we want, is no rush, we could stay away as long as we like, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Up till now.
Yeah, there's no hurry.
It's just that, wasn't it? We could just get up and move when we wanted to, there's no rush.
No, there's never any rush. If you're parked up somewhere and you don't like the labours, you move. It's great. Okay, number 10 is over the page. Any tips for those about to embark on their van life adventure? If you're just about to embark on your adventure, if you've never done it before, don't let the things that could worry you. Don't worry about things that haven't happened yet, because the chances are they're not gonna happen.
Or
Enjoy it.
Or maybe do what we said we were going to do but never did do, which is rent one, even if it's just for a long weekend, to try it out. We were going to rent one.
That's right, we were.
But we had to if we were going to rent one, it had to be a dog friendly one, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I would say, because for some people it really isn't. It's not their cup of tea at all. And there's a lot of people that bought a van and then discovered after that they don't enjoy it at all, so then they sell it at a loss, whatever.
It's true. It's seriously not for everybody, but I think if we'd even just rented and tried it, it would have been an instant go for it and do it, because it was fantastic, and I'm glad we did do it, and we wouldn't do anything else.
Instead of sitting in a house, especially in the winter time, all shut in from when it gets dark outside, boring, doing nothing, whereas now we've been out 5 years doing things and seeing things.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Instead of growing old, sitting in a house.
It's not. I mean, when you look at a lot of YouTubers, you know, van lifers on YouTube, and you see all these adventures and these great scenery and wonderful sunsets and fantastic sunrises, it's not. Every day's not like that. You do have sort of like run-of-the-mill, fairly boring-ish days where nothing happens.
And bad weather.
And bad weather. The difference is it's not as bad as being in a house. If you're stuck in a house,
isn't it? It's what you make of it.
You know, I mean, yes, there's things you can do to mitigate the bad weather, like go south. go down to the Mediterranean.
But you don't get a van so you can go away and then just sit in it all the time watching telly like you would at home. You get out and see the world.
Yes. Yeah, actually, that would be my advice. Don't take a telly. Get rid of it. You don't need it.
No, because for the bad days you need something.
Oh, I don't know, yeah.
Weather-wise, you do.
I suppose, yeah, there's days.
To live your life round, I've got to watch regular soaps and all that shit. You've got to be in on time and everything. No. We never know from one day to the next. When we're abroad, it's brilliant.
But how do I ever live without EastEnders? Oh. It's so yeah, just enjoy it, do it, go for it, love it. Don't worry about things that haven't happened, because the chances are they won't happen. And when they do happen, or if they do happen, you know, like the time I nearly got stuck under a bridge, laugh at it because it's funny.
And you're amazed how much stuff you've learned to live without, because they're not necessities. Yes, it's luxuries, some of it, but you really don't need it. So keep it down to the minimal.
Yep. Minimal living is actually rather good. Anyway, that's my 10 questions. Now, I have to nominate 3 people, 3 more people to carry on with this. Right, the first of my nominations is Megan and Callum of Flora and the Novice Explorers. If you've not seen their channel, do go and I'll put the link down below. Do go and check them out. They're a lovely couple, and they make some great videos. The next one is Nick and Sarah of the Explorers. They're a great couple. They make some great videos and go on some fantastic adventures with their 2 dogs, who are real characters. Absolutely brilliant. I do recommend you watch them as well. And my third nomination, or my third tagging, is Theo and B of the Indie Projects. They're a lovely couple, and living in their van and just going on some great adventures with a cat. Would you believe they have a cat which they take everywhere with them? Yeah, absolutely amazing to watch. That's it. Thanks very much, and that's my 10 questions and my 3 nominations done. So let's keep this going, guys.